going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. I posted up a photo on my Instagram last night, and that was actually a progress shot. You can check it out right here. And really the reason why I posted it is simply because I want to convey the results I'm getting from the food and exercise I'm actually performing. So my Instagram in general is covering a lot of health and fitness, nutritional things. A lot of exercises that I do will be posted on there and are posted on there regularly. So I really just wanted to show that progress shot and let you know where I'm at with that. So just sharing my fitness journey as usual. And I wanted you to even just let me know how you're doing. Post yours in the comment section down below, or even on the Instagram photo itself. Let me know how you're doing, how you're progressing, because I'm definitely interested in that sort of stuff, and I wouldn't mind checking it out and taking a look. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today, was just fitness journey in general, and in a sense how people have goal setting and what they're doing to achieve those goals. So what I've done over the past year, and as I'm approaching my 1 year transformation period, was that I tried to make as many decisions as I could as optimally as possible. And when I say optimally, I mean in the sense where your immediate decisions and your immediate actions obviously affect or impact your future results or your future gains when it comes to actually health and fitness. So a lot of people will make arguments with themselves or negotiate with themselves in the present when it comes to many things: diet, exercise. If you're actually going to eat something, you think that, well, maybe I'll start my diet tomorrow, or maybe I'll just have this last one, or whatever it may be, whatever that argument may be. You almost have your conscious self arguing with, well, it'd just be another version of your conscious self as well. But really, it's just an internal battle that takes place, and it's just quite unnecessary, because what should take place, and what tends to take place for me is, and what I work towards, is actually that the voice of reasoning and rationality will come in and take over and present the most optimal decision possible for that particular situation. So when it's applied to health and fitness, if I'm going to, for instance, be eating something that's not so good for me, what I will do, and it's kind of bending the rules a little bit, but what I'll do is ensure that I exercise in accordance with what I'm eating. So really my exercises revolve around what I'm eating for that particular day. So if I was to have, for instance, in the photo that I posted, cookies for the night, and that was homemade cookies. I mean, there's nothing really, they were organic and they're all great in that sense, so they're following certain protocols, but at the end of the day, they're really not the most optimal thing for me to have as a side dish to the proteins which I had taken in. Now, the reason I did was simply because those proteins are just that. They're just strictly proteins. Now, I did an extremely hard workout, and then I had the chicken and salmon. Then I decided, well, you know what, let's throw in some carbs and fat, so let's throw in some sugars in there too. So I had the cookies on the side. Now that is a way to still follow an optimal decision, to have the necessary proteins, fats, and sugars, proteins, carbs, and sugars, but still maintaining within reason, say, and just within a certain dietary parameters. So, and that is basically working out regularly, hard, and ensuring that I'm taking in the proper macros, so the proper proteins, carbs, and fats. So that's pretty much it. And that was an optimal decision, an example of an optimal decision that I had made. So when it comes to exercising, some days you may feel like, well, you don't feel like going, or some days I don't feel like going, to be honest. And it is kind of a headache to have to argue with myself in some cases to try and drag myself into the gym or out on a bike or whatever I'm doing. Now, this is where, again, that voice of reasoning comes in and says, well, what is the optimal decision here? Because if I don't exercise on Wednesday, let's say, today, then I know that, well, yesterday I did chest and back. So if I don't exercise today, then it's going to throw off all of my routine and the rest of my week in terms of the muscle groups which I'm focusing on. So a lot of people won't understand that aren't really heavily into health and fitness, but it really does come down to that sort of decision, and it really is that impactful. For me not to go to the gym, it would impact the rest of the days of the week, which would harm my optimal gains or how quickly I get my gains. See, I find a lot of people in general will complain that they don't receive quick results, that they don't get fast, super quick gains. But I mean, really at the end of the day, it all comes down to what you're deciding to do. So if you decide to eat something, or if you decide not to go to the gym, or if you decide not to exercise, what you're doing is affecting your quick results and your optimal gains. So that's all I really wanted to share, and that's just a random thought I wanted to present, is that every decision made, whether it be in relation to health and fitness, whether it be in relation to family, finances, whatever it may be, always try to think of the most optimal solution possible, think it through with reasoning and logic and rationality, and then draw your conclusion based on the, again, optimal, I keep using that word, future scenario that you'd like to, or that you foreseeably see yourself in. And that's all I wanted to share. Let me know what your optimal decisions are, whether they be business related, finance related, anything. Leave it in the comment section down below or anywhere else, and have yourself a great Wednesday.